Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I am happy to bring you this review. And today we're looking at something pretty cool, pretty special from the Transformers Authentics line. This is Optimus Primal. This is one of the new Authentics that's being released. For those of you who don't know, Authentics is the evergreen line of Transformers that's released to Market 6 stores. So your discount change like Dollar General, Walgreens, uh, Tuesday morning, stuff like that. These are very simple, cheaper ways to get the core Transformer characters, but if I'm being honest, the line has actually been around for enough years that they've started to expand into some more esoteric characters, and we're getting Optimus Primal. This is clearly a tie-in for the Rise of the Beast film. We're starting off in robot mode, and this is a very nice robot mode. Articulation, there is a ball joint there at the head, but it's a little tight and limited. You have ball joints at the hips, ball joints at the knees, ball joints at the ankles. Um, Universal joints at the shoulders, that's basically because of the transformation, and you have a very limited ball joint elbow. That's straight, bent. Surprisingly, Optimus Primal does include two accessories, basically the shoulder blasters, that can also be used as handheld weapons. Just like so, they can also be stored on the back, which we're going to do. Moving there now, because we're going to get into the transformation. Now, right off the bat, there's something I want to point out before we get into the transformation. Let's come around the back here. If it feels like that this back panel is springing up, you cannot pull the panel back. Basically, what happened to me is when I got this figure out in packaging, it actually was packaged like this with the beast mode hips, waist facing forward. So when I went for the transformation, I actually rotated around to the robot mode, and it was causing a lot of problems trying to get this panel down. I almost broke it. So that is something. Now, we'll just get right into the transformation. Start the transformation if you haven't. Put the blasters there on the back. Close the shoulder panels. If you have transformed an Optimus Primal before, you're going to recognize this one very quickly. Rotate the waist around so this flat section is facing forward. That will give you enough room here in the back to open up this back panel all the way, flip around the chest here to reveal the gorilla chest. And now what you're going to do is pull up the head panel, rotate it around, push it back down, revealing the gorilla head. Close that panel back up. The gorilla head is on just a hinge here to go up and down. Bring the arms forward and then bend the knees. And there we're going to have Optimus Primal. And then you can position the head so the gorilla head is looking forward. What I also recommend is rotating at the forearm so the fist face downward. Just like that. Oh, a little out of shot there, but let me adjust. There you go. There you go. It's a nice looking Optimus Primal. I mean, obviously, if you've handled an Optimus Primal, this is a very simplified form of transformation. And I almost forgot, bring that panel down all the way to cover up the robot mode waist and kind of complete the back. Good thing I caught that. One thing also, if you notice, the wrist blasters are molded in. That's a nice extra touch that they got there. Very nice head. And I do appreciate the colors that they've used. They did include the paint for the knees. So there's that. Now, I guess you can say you had the same articulation in gorilla mode as you did in robot mode. To go back to robot mode, bring this panel back up, straighten the legs out, bring the gorilla head down, and then open up the panel. We're going to rotate the heads around and make sure that gorilla head stays folded up so you get the Optimus Primal robot head. Oh, don't forget to rotate the chest panel around. I mean, the colors in robot mode aren't that accurate, but, again, very cheaply made. We'll rotate the waist around, just like so. rotate the hands forward, bring up the shoulder pads. And you can, of course, leave those blasters there on the back, which will do. And I'll give you a close-up there. That's a very nice Optimus Primal head. I mean, we are missing a little bit of detail there in the crest. But this is a fun figure, a very fine figure. Really not much more to say about it. I like it. It's actually, of these smaller, I think these are called the Bravo class authentic figures. Out of them, this one has like the tightest, sturdiest joints. And I'm actually kind of happy with the transformation in terms of, being solid. Because then again, it doesn't have to do that much, so it's not that hard to screw up. But yeah, that's really all I can say. If you like the review, like, comment, and subscribe. If you want, you can join my Patreon. You know the spiel. I'm just going to save a little time and not go through it. But as I always say, it's cherry on top of an already generous sundae. Your views are more than thanks enough. So we have all that. Fun figure, if you can find it in those Market 6 retailers. They also, on occasion, do pop up on Amazon. I got this off of eBay, so I did end up having to pay a little extra, but that does help me bring it to you to help, make a decision in terms of if it's worth your investment. So once again, it's your old pal Chuck for Optimus Primal. We will see you next time.